Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel today. Now I have a confession. I actually started the day 2 and videoed that only to find that for some reason I was turning it off when I was actually videoing. This is my camera, I should say, and turning it on when I was just clearing up the desk, etc. So I really only have the last part of this video showing what I've actually done. So I'll just go through that with you. I'm sorry about that. It's totally my fault. I'm trying to get ahead of myself, I think, is the answer. So what it is, for my cover page, my first page, and I'm using the cover as my first page of my everyday journal, I decided to use the envelope that matched this little card. And I've covered that envelope and used it as a flip. And this post will be called Flips, Pockets and Tucks, because the envelope makes a pocket, and I've collaged this side of the envelope, just odds and ends. And then to cover where I've attached the envelope, I have this tuck spot here. And my intention is to add, actually I'm going to be adding 2 little cards into this area here. And for the rest of this page, it was a tea stain page and I quite liked it. So all I did was this rose design. Most people know this design. It's quite pretty. And I've just picked out a couple of places here on the back sheet. So we're calling that day 2. Day 3 is to decorate the cards that fit in here, in this pocket, and how I'm going to finish this. And at the front of the envelope, basically what I've done is added some tea stain paper, done a bit more sponging using the same embossing folder, and tipped the top of the paper back on itself, adding some washi to bring out the gold in the opposite page. And this will be a tuck spot, or another tuck spot, I should say. And my plan is, I have this piece here, and you can see what I've done here is, from a piece of craft card, I've cut a tag. And I thought, ooh, that's interesting. That would make quite a nice surround for a piece in here. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use that as a tuck into this spot here. So we're going to decorate that, and we'll decorate that first, I think, today. So what I'm thinking is that I will stamp this card. I have a piece of printed paper here to sit inside. And to that, I'm going to add some die cut flowers. Okay, and maybe a tag, a label, I should say. Okay, so let's get the stamps and some ink, and we'll get started on that. Okay, so for the back, I'm going to randomly stamp some script. This is a Heartfelt Creations. Dear, oh dear. I have to say that we went to lunch today, and today, Friday, is my birthday. So we went out for lunch, and yes, I had a couple of glasses of wine, which I really enjoyed, but I could quite happily go to sleep now. Anybody else feel like that if they have a glass of wine at lunchtime? Oh dear. never mind. Okay, so, and for the front, actually I'll just do a little bit of black on there. Okay, for the front here, I'm going to use 2 of the stamps from Stampers Anonymous, and this is Field Notes. Okay, we might put those on a block. I mean, I don't want to see anything specific, I just want some black ink on there. So just randomly stamp. And that will do, just to take away from the plainness of the craft. Yep. Okay. So that's that. Okay, this is what I'm going to use within the card, within this folder. And yeah, just like that. And I'm going to add a couple of die cut flowers. Very simple. Might trim off the bottom of this one, so it sits a bit lower down. And there it is. One last piece there. So that will sit like that, and then we might add a label at the very bottom. But let's start by adding our flowers. Right, let's have a look at our labels and see if we can find something. Something reasonably small. Maybe one of these. Yeah, I kind of like these. I might trim this darker edge off. Yeah, I think I prefer that one. And maybe there. Okay, so we'll glue that one in. Like that. All right. And then this gets glued to the back of the page. Yep, that's good. And then all we need to do is close that up. So let's turn that over. Oh, I think I'll give that away and try the Boyle's glue. I have to pay some attention to that one, I think. Okay, so that's our little card for one pocket. And just show you that in situ. Just slots up there. Okay, so that's one. Then we flick this open and we have a card to decorate for in here, and that's the next job. So, as I said, this piece was a greetings card, and I've used the back of it, cut the back off, and I'm going to make that my card for the pocket. So let's just have a look what we've got here. Just rip down this end. And I'm going to work on this side, so this side is left clear for journaling. And we'll plop that one there, this one down here, and we'll have a little bit of this on this side. Just tear down here. Yeah, just enough to finish that off there. And what I want to do is put attach one of these labels, and I want to attach it as I'm doing the background. So let's start. This is the first piece to go down. And then this side is where we want our tab. So we'll just fold that over. And let's have a look how this fits. So we want it about there. So I'm going to mark that so as I get it in the right spot. Move that out of the way. Okay, we'll glue that on. Just make sure we've got plenty down there. And this is the piece that's going here. So I might just cut that edge straight. That's good. Okay. This piece is going here. And now we need to decorate this. So I was thinking, as we're doing flowers, we might stick with that. And let's have a look what we've got here. Ooh, too big. Too big, too big. Don't mind that. Or what about that? So I have gold. Just one moment. Just look at these new ones, because maybe we could go with something like that. Oh no, it's a bit stark, isn't it? Ooh, I quite like that. Anything else? Let's have a look. Too big. Not that. Not that. That. No. Or that. That's quite nice. Let's have a look at the book again. So we're looking at the colours in this, on this side of the page, which is sort of peachy pinks, gold, greens, browns. Yeah, I think it's this. We can always trim off the edges there. I think that's quite nice, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Okay. So, let's go back to what can we put underneath? About that. Yeah, I like that. Pop those back in there for a moment. And maybe some washi along here. Okay. Let's glue that into spot. We won't put it on upside down. Trim these little extra bits off. 1 and 2. And then what's left? Let's have a look. Might put a number up at the top. How about this one? Yep. do a little bit of sponging. And I'm thinking I might stamp a number on here. We'll stamp number 3. And I'm not going to put a dangle or anything because it fits quite snugly inside that pocket. So I don't think there's room really for a dangle. We've got room on this side for some journaling. And yeah, I think that's not bad. Let's put these by for a minute. Okay, so where's our book? Here it is. So that's 1. This fits in the pocket. This is a pocket card, journaling card. This fits in here. Like so. That's interesting. 23 on there, number 3 on here. And it needs to go right in so that when we, it's better, so when we fold it over, it doesn't get caught here. So that's our pocket journaling card. And now we just want to finish off this side. And what I'm thinking is, I have these are store-bought from the $2 shop. Just small tags. And I think they fit quite nicely in here. And I've got 2 of them. So I was thinking we could put those in here and just do some simple decoration on those. So I've got a couple of bits, a sticker and some scraps. And we want to do a bit of inking. This label is from Pink Monarch. Yeah, that's nice. And then over here, we'll do this piece. I've also pulled out a piece of cardstock that has music, a music score. And we'll see whether we're going to use that, I'm not sure. And this is a piece of a lace. I'm not sure whether that's one of mine or somebody else's. But that's quite pretty. And I'm thinking we'll put that along the bottom. Just a simple collage I was thinking for this one. So, how do we go? Okay, this one first. And we can glue stick these on. Okay, now, do we want to add a bit of twine? Why not? Here it is. And we don't want to make it too long. And there's two. So they might do a bit of just a light sponge around the edge. Got one there. And one down here. Okay, there you go. So days 2 and 3 give us a tuck here, tuck spot, tea stain paper with some sponging. This little piece here with punch flowers, and that just slots up there. This is washi. Flip that open, that's the envelope covered with some collage here. There's sewing pattern paper. This is digital, but it's beautiful. It's like marble paper. And a couple of strips here from scraps, labels, couple of labels. This is a sticker. And then inside this pocket, we have a journal card. Okay, with writing space on the back. So that is the pocket element. Oops, there we go. And then this is our other tuck spot. And we have 2 little cards. You can journal on the back of those. Popped in here. Okay, I'm back for my 100-day project. And I'm working on day number 4. Might just take that out. Okay, so day number 4 is the back of the greeting card that I added, which is quite small. And I've actually added an edge of washi tape to this card. So that's what you can see here. Now my plan is to collage the back with some neutral papers, and then I'm going to add some napkin. Okay, this pretty image here for this page. So I won't talk through this video because, as I say, I want these to be quick videos, really, quick projects. So let's go. I'm going to be using my glue stick for all this paper for the collage. Okay, so this needs to just dry off a little bit before I do any more. It's well glued down now. So I'll come back as soon as that's dry. Okay, so this is reasonably dry now. I'm going to put the number 4 down here, and I won't be putting numbers necessarily on each day, but I will put this one on. Okay, that goes there. And then we've got a little sentiment here that I've split. And I have backed it to some of this cardstock just to bring that colour across. I mean, you can see the greys obviously in the picture. And we'll just pop that around about there. This is still just a little bit tacky, so I have to be careful. Okay. And then this one can go around about there. Can you find beauty in the small things? So that's day 4. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. And I look forward to seeing you when next I post in the 100-day project. There may be another video on this one. If I tack them on and I've said my goodbyes, just excuse me. Thanks so much. Bye now.